as we stand at the beginning of a new year, it's only fitting to reflect on the developments that shaped the crypto space in the last year before we dive into the exciting trends awaiting us in 2024. Today, we have an incredible lineup of experts who will share their insights and predictions for the future. We'll be talking about everything from general crypto trends influenced by global economic shifts to the trajectories of blockchain, DeFi, NFTs, everything you could think of. So, fasten your seatbelts and let's begin. So, our first guest for today is Alexander. Alexander, hi, welcome back.
Yay! Welcome, everyone. Thanks for having me here. I am Alexander Blank, the CTO of Actocracy, and ready to have a great discussion.
Okay, great. Very exciting to be here talking to you again. So, Alexander, how is 2024 for the Actocracy so far?
Well, actually, it's really good. We are right about to publish our alpha version and make it fully public because we're still running these private test cycles. And it is about to happen in a couple of days, and we're so excited about it. And could tell more about it if you want. Actually, I believe this year would bring us many more forms of DeFi and Web3
Mm-hmm.
initiatives in many forms and in wide adoption, just like that. And we are following this trend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, you will have the chance to talk more about Actocracy at the end of this discussion, so stay tuned for it. Our next guest for today is Israel. Israel, hi, welcome back.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me. I'm Israel, a co-founder and CMO at Web3M. For those of you who don't know us, Web3M is a Web3 marketing company. We build technology solutions for crypto companies. Just to provide an example of what we do, we recently launched something called on-chain targeting or on-chain marketing, which basically allow every crypto company to target their audience on chain and reach out to those wallet owners directly with any ad platform that we know of. So basically understand who my target audience, and let's say I want to target active crypto traders. So I can target those wallets on chain, which is no problem. But then our technology uh, kind of identify who they are in terms of social handles or email addresses. So you can create custom audiences and advertise to those people. This is one solution of, out of a few that we build at Web3M. And just for the introduction, thank you so much. Excited for this space.
Okay, Israel, thank you. Thank you for joining us. And let's move on to our third panelist, David. David, hi, how are you today?
Hi Vera, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, very exciting for, it's first space in 2024, so I'm very excited about it. So, would you want to tell us more about yourself? What you do at EarnPark?
Yeah, sure. I'm product manager of EarnPark platform, and I help my team to build this perfect staking platform for users who want to put their crypto and earn some rewards daily.
Okay, yeah, short, concise, and just perfect, just as EarnPark. Okay,
Thank you.
let's move on to the questions. So, David, actually, I don't want to let you go right now. So, I would like for you to tell us about the past year trends and what came out of them. Could you do that for us?
You mean the trends
Of,
that were in
yeah, 2023.
2023?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I can name like some trends that were very big in 2023. First of all, it's artificial intelligence. I think is the most popular crypto narrative in 23. Since the launch of ChatGPT in November 22, AI interest and related efforts have gained momentum in the tech industry and also in crypto space, because a lot of projects bringing attention to AI-related cryptocurrencies, like Akash Network, gain the most among AI tokens. Also Render project, the biggest AI token by market cap. And there are many AI projects who gain a lot in 23. The second trend, I will say it was about gaming, because a lot of top video gaming companies have delved into blockchain game development, while blockchain game development continues to raise substantial investments. And various blockchain projects continue to improve their products, like Pixel's integration with Ronin and the successful debuts of Illuvium and Gods Unchained on the Epic Games Store. And third, but not least, crypto trend in 23, it was meme coin. Meme coins like Pepe, taking the spotlight in 23 and capitalizing on the on this crypto space. And also the Bong token, the Bong project, it was raised very significantly. So yeah, these three trends, I think: artificial intelligence, gaming, and meme coins.
Okay, David, thank you. Israel, Alexander, do you guys have anything to add? Alexander, please go ahead.
Well, yeah, actually, yes, I totally agree with the first statement. And yeah, the funny thing is, we all see this rise of AI as the B2C or B2B tool to be used for other projects. And we are just starting to witness the wider adoption of this technical-based technical stack by DeFi in terms of analysis of the data, working with the data, and from the other side, from social services, they are actively integrating it into it, along with Web3 solutions, which is, in my opinion, is about to produce something real exciting.
Totally agree. Totally agree with you. And everything we discussed today, I think it will bring something exciting. So let's move into it. Next, I want to ask Israel. Israel, you ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have a difficult question for you, as to say. So, given the recent positive sentiment in the market, do you foresee a continuation of the optimistic outlook, and what factors might influence market sentiment in the coming year?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So, first of all, I think the most obvious indicator for 2024 to be a good year would be the Bitcoin halving that we're supposed to have mid 2024, right? So this is the obvious one. Second one is just happened, and we still don't fully understand the consequences, right? So the ETF, the Bitcoin ETF thing, which I personally thought, maybe I was influenced by the news, but I personally thought that would have much more radical movements in the market in short term. I was proven wrong on this one, but I do think there's going to be, the influence of the Bitcoin ETF. We're going to see it very soon. I think to the positive direction. Another one which is undervalued yet, but you're going to hear about it in the, let's say, next 2 to 3 months, is the Ethereum ETF, which is going to be, the main news later in 2024. And also, same thing, going to consider approving Ethereum as ETFs. And I do believe that this would be, by the way, for all of you guys that are investing or trading daily, monthly in crypto, this is something to to look into. So Ethereum ETF, it's a good bet if you ask me, but it's just my personal opinion. And we have an upcoming elections in the US. So those are, I think, the main factors to set the tone for crypto in 2024. But I'm sure positive on 2024 going to be a good year, and the sentiment is only rising. We see it personally with our clients and partners. Marketing budgets are rising. People are starting to plan towards Q2, Q3. Everything is starting to kind of kick into the market, more budgets, and this would be kind of the loop. So budgets are flowing in because people are hoping that 2024 would be a good year. And this is actually what makes it a good year, because budgets are flowing in, and this is what kickstarting the market. So yeah, that's my take.
Thank you, Israel, the Ouroboros of crypto. Okay, let's move on to our next question then. Alexander, this question is for you, and it's a big one. So, would you tell us, how do global economic trends and events influence the crypto market, and what scenarios might impact the industry positively or negatively? Because Israel already kind of told us about the positive impact, but if you could tell us about the negative impact, that would be great.
Yeah, that's a nice question, actually. We could look a little bit more deeper and just look what happened like a year and a half ago when this bearish state of the market started. And a lot of projects just stopped developing at this point because they lack investment funds or something like this. Yeah, and it was related to the state of the actual global economy, because the global economy is still affected by these waves of crises caused by the crisis of overproduction of the last 15 years. And we've just witnessed another one, which is almost over now. And the DeFi space and crypto space is about to grow, because what actually the fiat money at this current stage of the global economy development is about to inflate much, and the willingness of people who are trying to use another to explore the space, to find another ways and another means to at least fight the inflation and to earn some income would be at its peak. That's my opinion, just like that. And talking of the negative sides of it, we'll see. Who knows?
Okay, keeping it positive today. Thank you, Alexander. And now we have David, who will answer my question, I hope. David, you're up to it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's reverse the roles a bit. How do you think blockchain technology will impact global finance and major industries beyond the financial sector?
I think this question is very big and global, because it's not only related to current year. It's very it's related to whole crypto development, because it's always question about how blockchain technology will impact traditional finance system and economy. And I think one of the most significant impacts of blockchain is still the future of finance is its potential to revolutionize payments, because blockchain-based payment system enables secure and transparent transactions without to use third party. So yeah, we know it's decentralization. Also, the implementation of blockchain technology can also streamline existing financial processes, like process of matching payments to invoices can be automated, reducing time and resources. Also, it's very good for businesses, because it could reduce operational costs for them by removing the need of intermediaries such as banks or payment processors when conducting transactions. so company can have can save on transaction fees and other associated costs. And this is particularly beneficial for small businesses who may not have had access to traditional banking services in the past. So there are many like case of blockchain and its impacts of on the traditional markets, and I think we know about this impact since blockchain started, and it always like developing and uh, having like going to the mass to companies and to real world.
Okay, David, thank you. Thank you. I don't have anything to add. If you guys have anything to add, Israel, Alexander, please chime in. If not, we'll continue as we always do. So let's ask Alexander. Alexander,
Yeah, I'm ready.
uh, what do you think will be the most significant crypto trend in 2024?
Yeah, sure. Well, let me say, I think we are witnessing the new wave of adoption of DeFi and the whole Web3 related stack into gaming and into social interaction services. And I would love to see it thriving. And this is about to happen, and many more things. Actually, we got these more complex, more usable forms of consensus and decision making based on blockchain interactions that are about to disrupt the niche. Many of them. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I guess. I don't see something really like big happening with Bitcoin or Ethereum. Well, might be so, but uh, I believe this is the time of growth for another chains, another solutions, and other projects, and the market is growing, and the amount of niches, the amount of space to be taken by these new competitors is expanding, is enlarging right now. So yeah, it's like the perfect time to move on to the market right now, actually.
Okay, Alexander. Thank you for such a concise answer. Thank you. Israel, are you with us?
I'm with you, but unfortunately, I couldn't hear Alexander with his answer. So uh, please don't
Oh,
ask me something regarding what he said because I don't know why, but he got disappeared
okay. Okay.
only for me probably.
Actually, on that, after the space has ended, we will be posting the recap of it to our blog, and later we will be uploading it to our YouTube channel, so everyone could, listen to the replay of it. But
Nice.
let's get back to your question. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Considering its historical significance, what developments in the ecosystem are you most excited about in 2024? Besides Bitcoin ETF, I assume.
You're talking about specifically in the Bitcoin area or in general? Because in Bitcoin specifically, I think inscriptions. I'm not sure if most of you know what I'm talking about, but ordinals or inscriptions would be my choice, which is the ability to write stuff on Ethereum frictions on Satoshis, the right information about inside, you know, Satoshis, which is the Bitcoin frictions. Just kind of a short answer. This is my favorite ones of all for Bitcoin.
Okay. Thank you for that. Are there any other developments in the Bitcoin ecosystem, like in general in 2024, that we may not have heard of?
Specifically in Bitcoin, I don't have anything that comes to mind at the moment, in terms of like what's going on, what's going to be. But I do think everyone here should at least get to know what I was referring to with the ordinals dash inscriptions, which is kind of two words to the same thing. This is very exciting news for the Bitcoin community. So everyone here who are part of the kind of the closer circle or like more the inner circle of Bitcoin probably knows what I'm talking about. But it's pretty exciting to to be part of it, to learn about it. Sorry for not having any other stuff to kind of share on this side, but this is what I'm obviously excited about with Bitcoin. Other than that, I think we covered the trends. Was it David maybe that shared the the trends for 2023 maybe?
Yeah, yeah.
AI obviously going to be massive. I think 2023 was the, let's say, more on the hype side of AI. So people started integrating AI for very basic use cases in crypto in their products. But I think 2024, I know of some projects. I would love to share it afterwards with with the community. But I think it's going to be a very interesting year for new innovations with AI in crypto. SocialFi is also a big thing that I'm, very excited to see, a very big believer in. And gaming, obviously, I believe it's already the most established industry in crypto. Obviously, with major stuff happening with Polygon, ZK partnering with Immutable X, Beam, a lot of stuff happening in the gaming infrastructure now, and we're expected to see a lot of stuff with gaming this year as well.
Okay, Israel, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my question was, about Bitcoin and your personal opinion, so you don't have to actually apologize for that. But thank you for exploring all the trends with us. Okay, Alexander, let's get back to you. Let's talk about DeFi now. Are you with us?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about it.
Okay, so as we all know, DeFi reshaped finance. So, what innovative projects or trends within DeFi are you personally closely monitoring for potential growth or transformation in 2024?
Well, let's say I see like really nice development of traditional DeFi tools such as swaps and lending protocols. They developed really good during the past year, and we'll see a lot of new forms of it and maybe some new types of assets connecting with real world utilities. That's the trend, I guess, for DeFi and for Web3 in general. That's it. So I guess the DeFi is going to be reshaped with assets having real world utilities, just like that.
Okay, Alexander, thank you so much. If anyone has anything to add, please chime in. If not, if you're, looking into other projects, let us know. And if not, we'll get back to David. David, you're up next.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk NFTs. With recent resurgence in NFT trading volumes, what trends do you foresee in the NFT space? And how might NFTs evolve in terms of utility and adoption?
Yeah, I think it's a very good question because NFT could be changed in recent years. Could be very different from how we see it now. Because NFT, I think, will go beyond static images, creating interactive and immersive art experiences. It could be like dynamic NFTs. They could grow while responding to external stimuli that further builds a dynamic and interactive art experience for engaging viewers smartly. Like it could be virtual galleries or exhibitions or like movies, something like that. Because even now, NFTs helps in making virtual galleries and exhibition more accessible globally and democratizing access to art and unlocking new forms of art expression. And I think, it's very popular in gaming solutions where people could own NFT, different collections, and buy and sell them inside of the game. It will also raise, I think, in 24. And NFT also helps and transform the way we experience and appreciate art, because offering personalized engagement and unique connections between artists and audience without some agencies and third parties. So I think all these bases of NFT will grow and develop in future.
Okay, David, thank you, thank you. I want to ask you an additional question on DeFi as well as NFTs. I'd like to hear your personal opinion on, which DeFi projects are you monitoring in 2024?
It's a question for me.
Yeah, I want you to share
DeFi
it with
project.
us if you'd like.
DeFi project. Okay. I like paired DEX projects. It's perpetual decentralized exchanges. They are raised in recent years very significantly, and I think there are many projects that will raise in 24 too. Like I don't know what the guys know. It's a Vertex project on Arbitrum network. It was launched in 23, but I think it will grow very well. And they have interesting solution for trading, for staking, yeah, and like other Perdex services like JMX and DYDX. I like this project, but DeFi is very like has many kind of services inside. I think that also very interesting. It's not like only DeFi, but in it's not very popular now. But like when a fintech company try to make try to connect with cryptocurrency backend, we know that PayPal has its own stablecoin already, and Revolut allows users to buy and even stake some tokens. And I think this narrative could also grow in 24 because yeah, it's very good solution for people from traditional markets to have some experience in crypto too, and to like make a mass adoption of crypto.
Okay, David, thank you, thank you. I'm not sorry at all that I asked you. Thank you for telling us all this. We'll definitely look into perpetual dexes.
Yeah.
Alexander, do you have anything to add? You've raised a hand.
Well, actually, not much. It's all been said by the previous speakers. I just wanted to add on NFTs and DeFi that if this wave is moving towards some wider adoption and providing real-world utilities, that would definitely lead to the quicker development and wider adoption of Oracle solutions that provide real-world data to the chain that connects it to chains. And that's it, pretty much.
Okay, Alexander, thank you. That made two previous answers complete, I believe. Thank you for adding that info. Okay, Israel, back to you.
Go ahead.
Let's talk altcoins. So, with numerous altcoins available, which emerging altcoins or projects do you believe present noteworthy opportunities for investors? No financial advice here, just your opinion.
Oh man, you got me into this corner now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so before, if I can add one thing about the last question, so DeFi or finance in crypto, what's my take? I want to add, because my fellow speaker said beautiful stuff. I want to add something that my partner, who's I think listening in right now in this chat, he told me about something called restaking, which is kind of staking the liquidity tokens we get today from the normal staking. Kind of do recycled staking, which makes it kind of a leverage thing, over our staking rewards. So that's great. this is something that to look into in 2024, and this is just something I wanted to add. In terms of altcoins, what I'm going to do right now with you together is open my Google Sheet with every, all of my kind of things to look into and share with you some names that I have. But if I can, in the meantime, I want to say that also something to look into, not necessarily in DeFi or anything, but what I would do is this is again not a financial advice, but that's what I do basically. So I want to share what I do in general as a crypto investor. What I like doing is to go for the networks that I believe to be, doing great in the market, and then follow the kind of undervalued DeFi, the number two, number three DeFi protocols in this, you know, in this network. For some of you, it might be an obvious method, but this is just something I like. So yeah, if that's okay, I would love to find my kind of investment sheet and come back with an answer in like 2 3 minutes, just not to get you all holding and waiting for me. So if you can
Okay.
skip that question, I will give you an answer in 2 minutes.
Okay, Israel, thank you. Thank you for letting us in on your investment plan. We'll get back to it. And in that case, Alexander, let's talk
Yeah.
about the modular networks now. You ready for it?
Maybe so. I'm not really aware of what's going on in there, but we could try.
Okay, so basically, currently we are in the era of modular networks, and Celestia, Eigenlayer, and a few other networks are gaining a lot of attention. So, do you, what specific use cases or industries do you believe will benefit the most from these new blockchain technologies? Are you with us? Do you understand the question? Can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
do. I guess I'm not really aware of it right now. I could also like search for some information right now to prepare my feedback.
Okay, and now we are stopping our crypto space. Okay, David, let's talk to you then. Are there any crypto trends for 2024 that have not been talked about yet? Could you add anything to that?
I think that I wanted to add also already mentioned. It's like blockchain gaming, social tokens, and what I said before about connection between crypto and fintech company traditional. Maybe I can say something about social finance in next question.
Okay, yeah, we'll discuss that. Back to Alexander. I feel like a news reporter right now, to be honest. Alexander, you back
Yay,
to us?
yay! Here, live.
Okay. Do
So
I
yeah,
have to?
actually, I just searched some information. I just wasn't like aware of the term, but yeah, the idea is really cool. I mean, the trend of running your own blockchain is developing more than ever right now because it's easier than ever, and to build such systems where different devices actually run as light nodes is really brilliant. Why not? Actually, I really love to see it's getting adopted just like that.
Okay, works for me. Yeah. Israel, you ready?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to share with you some
Okay,
stuff. Just wanted to keep
great.
it real, honestly, and like really find some stuff that I have in my watch list. I
Mm-hmm.
would share with you the whole sheet, but that's would I would lose my advantage if I would do that. So just a few projects specifically in gaming, as I mentioned earlier. I think gaming would be killing it, already killing relatively to the to other niches in crypto, but this expected bull market, I think. First of all, Beam. So look into Beam if you don't know it yet, which is a gaming infrastructure. As I told you, they partnered with Immutable X and working on Polygon, ZK EVM. So I expect good stuff there. No financial advice, guys. Please don't come back to me later and say some stuff. Uh,
We
uh,
will.
yeah, thank you for that. So, other in gaming. So one is that I watch is Altura. Okay, Altura is one, kind of gaming. I would say infrastructure as well. It's a platform for gaming and like building games. I think would be doing great. Uh, so we got, obviously, if you don't know Neo Tokyo, look into Neo Tokyo, guys, which is another one that I have. Gunzilla, Reverse, Illuvium, obviously, which was mentioned earlier, and CDFI. CDFI is also like a gaming infrastructure rather than a game. But I think those would be skyrocketing relatively to the market this year. All of those are in the gaming industry, which is what I chose to share with you guys. And yeah, hopefully those would make a good investments.
Okay, thank you, Israel. Thank you for sharing your portfolio with us, buying them right now. I will come back to haunt you later
Thank you,
about
thank you,
that.
thank you so much. Share with me some of the rewards if you, if you get any.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you have witnessed right now is the biggest chilling event going on in the crypto space. Okay, let's move on to our next questions. So my next question would be for David. David, you already mentioned the SocialFi concept, and let's talk about that in detail. How do you envision the potential impact of SocialFi on the crypto space, and are there specific projects you're watching in this category?
Yeah, I personally think that social projects, it's likely that the social aspect will be combined with gaming or metaverses, because it's like a logical development of these things by combining these two areas. And we have already in 23 project like FriendTech, and historically we had like social protocols before, but historically they have not started off as strong as FriendTech did in 23. And but yeah, still they have some very good support from big funds like Paradigm. But yeah, despite the crypto winter, other social fork platforms such as Stars Arena, Funtech, and Posttech also showed a certain number of organic users. So I already mentioned some projects like FriendTech. Yeah, FriendTech is a decentralized platform built on Base Network, enabling creators to monetize their content using social tokens known as keys. It's very popular. I think it's the most like the leader in this space now. Also, we have Hive project is a content creation platform mainly designed for writers. Lens protocol, social graph built on the Polygon blockchain. Theta network. Yeah. Also, even in EarnPark, we have such project listed like Main. It's also social network based on Binance Smart Chain. It's like a decentralized social platform for creating groups, sharing some memes, yeah, and something like that. So there are many projects, yeah, but the leader is like FriendTech and this type of use cases.
Okay, David, thank you. Alexander, please chime in.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I also wanted to mention us Actocracy because we are totally about the social fi, and it's all about the social fi right now, because everyone's trying to build a set of tools and services that provide people with the ability to benefit from many customizable decentralized types of social interactions, and that is exactly what we're building. And I can tell you a lot of this. And what do you say if I share the link to the doc right now, to this chat, so you could see our vision of how SocialFi should really look like?
Okay, you could pin it in
Yeah,
the chat.
I just did it.
Mm-hmm.
It would tell
Okay.
you much more.
Okay, great. Great. So, that's why I told you that you will have the chance to talk about your project more in the future. And we have actually two last questions for today. So, Israel, do you have time for us or do you have to leave right
I
now?
do. I do have time for this final question. Hit me up.
Okay, great. Let's talk about the tokenization of real-world assets. It's a growing trend, and how can it unfold in 2024, and what challenges and opportunities it presents?
You know what? That's something that I would be not would, but I'm very curious to see unfolds as well. So what I know, I think most of the people that are searching for real life assets and real life token, like real life assets tokenization, would find. I know of some project dealing with real estate tokenization, but this has a lot of legal stuff to cover, and a lot of, let's say, financial things to to solve before it would be a real market. But I think there's a lot of potential there. So real estate tokenization, uh, and I think, like, what I know, again, I'm no expert on real life assets. I do think that there's a lot of potential there. And just yesterday, actually, I met with a very interesting company that they have a very basic use case, but I think it's kind of a one example to what you're asking, and we'll see a lot of those. What they do is they partner up with universities to tokenize degrees, kind of making it easier, solving a very simple problem, just for everyone here to understand. What they do is, first of all, the problem is that as a degree owner, as a student, that kind of graduated, if you wanna, or not graduated, like during school, if you wanna transfer to different university, you have a lot of paperwork to do and a lot of costs in, let's say, translating your degrees and kind of a lot of stuff there, at least in Europe, from the use case that I heard of yesterday. And what they do is they tokenize, or they kind of make the degree, put the degree in a NFT, right, as an NFT, and then kind of spares the whole paperwork when you transfer to another university in the middle of your, degree, or let's say moving from the first one to the master degree as well. So this is a very basic use case, but I'm curious to see those type of projects, and see the adoption actually from the Web 2 sector. Let's say for this company specifically, I was very curious to hear about the adoption from the university side. So obviously, I understand the use case for the students, right? That spare some money with translating all the docs and having their asset tokenized and very easy to transfer from here to there. But I was curious to hear about universities and what's their input. Like, how many of those would like to be innovators and kind of adapt, tokenization in their kind of uh, in their circle and stuff like that. But just wanted to share this. I think we have a lot of stuff coming in for real life assets, but this would be my 1%.
Okay, thank you, Israel. So, that's very interesting. I will definitely look into it because I'm interested how, government-run universities will be adopting that.
100%. They have to have something. Just kind of. This is what I asked the guy yesterday. Uh, By the way, the name is Snowman Network. If you want to look into this specific project, they joined our community just yesterday. And by the way, if it's okay, I would love to have like 1 minute to talk about our community for those here who have companies, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
So regarding what I just shared right here in the in the space, we have our company is Web3M, obviously, but we're launching. We actually recently launched something called the Collab Hub, which is a free to join, free to enjoy, let's say, a community around networking and building, organic growth with collaborations. So we're having everything from founders, C levels, executives, biz devs, marketing managers, like everyone who work in Web3 companies are going in the community and networking with one another, forming, collaboration, listing some offers for others. For example, if you want to do, let's say, a cross giveaway with other project in your niche or in other niches, you can list what you want to do. And then we're kind of doing matchmaking between companies when the agenda is to grow together, and everything is for free. Like really, if we could get one good partnership for any brand that's joining in, this is our profit. So I would like to welcome everyone here who has company or working in a company in the Web3 and blockchain sector to join. It's called the Collab Hub. You can join through the the link that I put in the pinned message here above. And yeah, that's it. It's just like kind of a win-win place for everyone to grow together without putting massive budgets. We started this in the bear market, obviously, so it was the best time. And right now we're starting to see a lot of traction because, as I told you, people are starting to move funds and has more resources towards 2024. Basically, that's it. Just wanted to share this. I hope we see some good people from here in the community.
Okay, Israel, thank you. Yeah, I'm actually in the process of joining. I've been looking into it yesterday, but got kind of put off of that for a second. But we'll definitely talk about that this week with you. So thank you for joining us. I know you have to run right now.
Yes, I do. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining me, Vera. Always a pleasure to join your spaces. Until the next
Thank you.
time.
Thank you. Yeah, talk to you later.
Bye
Okay,
bye.
bye. Now we have one last question, and that's the best one, I think. And I want to ask Alexander on that. Alexander, you're up to it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so what key indicators would you recommend monitoring to stay ahead of significant narratives in 2024? Because everything is changing so fast, and we need to have some kind of base, to work from.
Yeah, actually, that's it. Well, to be aware to keep nuance. Actually, the best practice that allows to do that is just to try a lot, because you just have to search some, to Google some, to find new interesting narratives that you find worthful, and just go and check it out, just like that. There is no other solution. Well, and I guess you could actually, yeah, like a personal advice, because I do that. There is a service that almost nobody knows and uses. I guess if they have like more than 1,000 users or something like this. There is a service called Reworked. No. It's called Agent GPT. It's just a simple set of tools that allows you to set a task to, for example, learn the new trends that are coming to the market that do bring real value. And this thing would do a research by googling many times and reworking it with AI. So basically, it takes you around like a minute to get into trends if you know how to ask the answers. And to know that, you have to search some for yourself first, just like that.
Okay, Alexander, thank you so much. So, Agent GPT, guys, check it out. It does wonders for you. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
And there you have
Thanks for
it.
having me here. Yeah. See you next time. Have a nice one.
Yeah,
Happy New Year.
yeah, happy new year to you too. So we've had a very thought-provoking exploration of crypto trends 2024. We've talked about the general crypto trends, talked about the blockchain and crypto-specific developments, and even ventured into the realm of emerging concepts that promise to reshape the landscape. As we wrap up this definitely educating session, I encourage each and every one of you to keep your eyes on the pulse of the crypto space. The dynamics are ever changing, and to stay ahead, we must remain vigilant. Whether it's exciting developments in the Bitcoin ecosystem, the DeFi transformative power, or evolving narrative of NFTs, each of that demands our attention. So our esteemed panelists have provided valuable insights, but remember, the beauty of the crypto space lies in its unpredictability. So stay informed, stay engaged, and let's make 2024 a year of growth and innovation in the world of crypto. So thank you all for joining, and until next time, happy exploring.